This is the grandfather of all Blade Runner blasters. The only hero live fire version known to exist. For sci-fi purists, this isn't just a prop. It's one of the most important weapons ever put on screen. And for me, it's my favorite piece of all time. No piece in this archive has gotten as much attention as this one. It's been featured on a ton of shows already, but I don't think anyone, including myself, has seen it quite like this. This is no replicant. This is the one and only hero live fire version of Deckard's blaster. This is something that gets a lot of strong reactions. It's certainly one of my favorite and most important pieces in my collection. It's Deckard's blaster from the original Blade Runner. It is the only hero that is known to exist. The Bulldog pistol that's inside this, the 44 Bulldog pistol, is still considered live. The pieces that are added to that from the Star Rifle are just cosmetic. I had plugs put into each of the bullet holes in the cylinder so that a bullet could not be put in this and it could not be fired.
On the inside of the barrel, right?
Yeah.
There is powder residue from the gun being fired.
Yeah, you can see some residual. Oh yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm. Which is cool because, I mean, he fires the gun several times in Blade Runner.
Oh yeah. So the serial number on the side, right there.
Was it 523?
5223.
You see? Yeah, 5223, and then there's a couple of little numbers made in Austria. Yeah. Here's the interesting part, right? So normally you would see the cylinder on both sides, right? They had to add the Steyr rifle section on top,
which has the bolt handle coming down over it. Yeah, this is from the Steyr rifle. It even says Steyr right there.
Yeah.
This is from the Steyr rifle, so I assume that this is too, but maybe this is custom. I don't know. That's a good question.
So this whole section right there, you can see the logo of the Steyr rifle there. You can see, but in order for the cylinder to fit, that section of the gun had to be carved out. So this is part of the Steyr rifle, yes. Right? This little piece here.
This is, I think it might have been a pen light.
Yeah, like a jeweler's.
Yeah, this is where the bullet would be loaded for the rifle.
Oh, so
they carved that out and put the Bulldog kind of inset into there.
It's like two barrels on top of each other.
Right.
Two barrels on top of each other.
Mingled together.
Yeah, mingled together. And there's a little on-off switch right here, minuscule on-off switch.
Mm-hmm. And then you've got the lights. You've got two lights here, two lights here, and then one light right here.
Those are all controlled by this little switch.
And the battery's inside this compartment.
Yeah, this is cool. Like the whole thing is still intact from the rifle part. That this opens up when this opens up.
To me, the craziest part of this gun is the handle, that clear amber resin.
The resin handle, as well as the grip, the metal part of the grip, is all custom.
It's amazing to me for how, I mean, like sci-fi Blade Runner is, that this whole entire thing is just two real-life guns that they kind of just threw together and made it what it is.
Well, it is sci-fi, but it's also like a neo-noir. It's kind of meant to call back to the 1940s noir films, which, you know, it would have been a guy with a hat with a revolver.
Yeah.
I always thought that this handle was cast resin, right?
But it looks like it's been ground.
It looks like it's been ground, yeah, because it is covered in tool marks, and it was probably machined, and these little guys were probably machined as well. Oh, cool! Look at this. Through the amber, you have the gun.
Yeah, right.
You have the
Bulldog's serial number.
The serial number. You can see it through the amber.
That's cool.
There's a mosquito caught in the amber.
Oh my gosh! It connects this gun to Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Dino DNA.
It's incredibly heavy, huh? I mean, it's incredibly heavy.
I mean, you've got pieces of two different guns.
I mean,
It's a heavy gun.
Have you weighted it?
No.
Yeah.
I haven't weighed it.
Did you wanna? We got a scale.
Let's do it. Bring it out.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.434 pounds.
Wow.
And that's with the slugs in it. This is a piece that I purchased at Profiles in History, and the person that put this up for auction was a guy by the name of Jeff Walker. His story behind his acquisition of this piece is that the studio did a auction for crew, cast and crew, where after the film was made and they were done with their assets, people could come down and buy wardrobe, they could buy props. It was not advertised, it was a very small thing. That's where he acquired this pistol.
Also, the movie when it came out was a flop.
It was.
So there was no really interest in Blade Runner.
Maybe the auction was after the box office came in and they were like, let's
That's right.
just get rid of this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's possible that people that worked on the film did not know about this auction because they hadn't been working for the film for many months or perhaps a year. If anybody knows about this, I really would like to find out. I'd like to just, get some evidence to back up Jeff's claim.
But you're confident that this is the hero piece from the movie?
Yes, yes. All the telltale signs are right, including the serial number on the Sire rifle. It was a lot of questions over the years of who was responsible for building this gun because it was very mysterious of how this thing appeared. I now believe that Robbie Knott was responsible for building this gun, at least one of the people heavily responsible.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to meet his son on Prop Culture because his dad also worked on the Muppet movie.
They carved out a space for the hammer.
Which is interesting because they fit it, but this part still slides back when you
Yeah,
pull
but
it
look,
back.
oh, you're right.
Because like if you pull this back, this moves. And
It moves.
but there's,
Well, look, they machined out a space for the hammer underneath, so it's a really tight, super tight little fit.
Wow.
yeah, I mean the way that they made these two guns fit together and somehow still work to fire blanks is
It's
really
nuts,
impressive. Yeah.
This isn't just movie magic. This is like
Engineering magic.
This is somebody who knew his guns.
I mean, yeah, this thing is a work of art, truly. One thing I'm curious about is, are we able to screen match it to the film?
well, let's take a look at the film.
Does it stress you out, Dan, if you're scared of finding something that's inconsistent?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I mean, the last thing I want to find out is that this thing is not what I thought it was. I mean,
Yeah, that would be soul crushing.
it would be.
So just an interesting fact that I learned about the blaster for this movie is that when they were initially thinking about it, they wanted it to be a black hole blaster, where instead of a bright light or a laser coming out of the gun, they would shoot out like a photon that would cause a black hole to like disappear your arm or something, and you'd just like implode. And so if you look at this scene, there's still a remnant of that. If you go frame by frame, once he shoots, you can actually see that they put a black laser instead of like an explosion or something.
That before. Wow.
Yeah.
So they animated that.
They animated that, and then they, I guess with production troubles and stuff, they ended up just not being able to work out the whole implosion thing. Here's a close-up. It's kind of out of focus.
And dark.
Yeah, you see the green. You see the green LED. You could see it, the little green LED right
Two
there.
on the sides.
Yeah, two on the sides.
Yeah, a lot of this film is really dark, which is why fans had such a hard time figuring out exactly what it looked like for years until this one.
Yeah. What it
showed
looked
up.
like, its scale, the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is one of the 2 times where you really get a good look at it, but the problem with it for screen matching and finding like a little nick or something that you can match is that the focus is on the wall, and so the gun is slightly out of focus. And so but you can see certain details of it, like as the lightning flashes, you can see these red LEDs. You can see this white wire that connects the batteries for the LEDs. As he's climbing the big tall bookcase, he drops the gun and it hits the ground.
There you go.
Oh yeah, look at you can see the hilt right there.
You got scratches across here.
Yeah, 3
You got
scratches
this
on top.
scratch down here. You've got some stuff. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
obviously,
this
there's
right
a lot
here.
more wear going
Yeah.
on now than there was in the film.
But you could see the big white one right there.
This line and this line. There.
Yeah, it's exactly that. That little half moon right there.
And this is also worn away up here.
Now that it's dropped, you can see, if you look really closely, You can see where it says Style Mannlicher. I mean, you can't actually read it, but you know it's there because it's there.
Yeah,
plus
Style
plus
Daimler.
the actual logo.
Right, it's stamped in as well.
The main thing with gun, like real live gun screen
number.
matching, is a serial number. It's got the two little.
Yeah, and then in front of that number,
insignias.
there's little defects, and then you see there's a little
which are there.
stamp which are there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you can just barely, I think, make out some lettering here where it says "Made in Austria,"
Yeah.
which again is part of that style
See
of
the
gun.
little light switch between the two
Yeah.
LED lights?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
right.
on-off switch
Right
right there.
Off switch,
Yeah.
yeah. See that scratch?
Which one
Right
on the
below the grip?
on the bottom?
Here,
Right there.
That thing, yeah.
That is, I believe, right here.
You see? Yep.
Oh,
It's the
yeah.
same.
yeah, that's it. I feel confident this is the one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, pretty solid screen match for how dark it is and everything.
It's undeniably the gun from Blade Runner on so many levels.
Certainly what we're seeing on anything that's matchable is matching here.
Yeah.
We're not seeing example in the film of another hero.
And the serial number.
I always thought, well, the serial number on the close-up, shortened,
Yeah.
certainly. But, you know, there's been rumors that there was another gun made, but I haven't seen anything that has been any real evidence of that.
Once more, you've proven, are you 100% convinced it's a Blade Runner gun, or are you still at 99.99999?
No, I've felt 100% that it was what it is. But I think there are still a number of questions. Was there a second gun? And how did this gun get in the hands of Jeff Walker? I mean, I'm not throwing him under the bus. It's just curious that there's no information that corroborates his story of a auction.
Regarding Blade Runner 2048, the gun 2049.
2049.
Sorry, yeah, 2049. I like the one 2048 Blade Runner.
The
That's right.
prequel.
The prequel to 2049.
Yeah.
But it's a sequel to the original Blade.
The original Blade, the real Blade Runner movie, the
Yeah,
real
that's right.
2048.
Yeah.
Deckard had a blaster in it.
Deckard did have a blaster, and it was meant to be this gun.
It was meant to be this actual gun,
This gun, yes.
and they didn't use it.
They took my gun and measured it, weighed it, took a ton of photos. I was there with them when they did that, and then they went off and created a hero for Ford.
The other gun is a replicant.
It's a replicant of this.
And it's a replicant of this.
Since Prop Store did their 2049 auction, I did wind up with a number of pieces from that, and one of those pieces is the K hero gun. So at some point, we will be doing one of these little videos on that piece as well. That's probably the last time we'll bring this gun out. We'll bring this gun out and show the two together.
Yeah, it'd be beautiful to see them together.
Yeah. It's a great artifact from an amazing film that has an artistry and a history unique to itself. It's pretty special. I feel very, very fortunate to have the ability to take care of it while I'm here on the planet. So, based on everything we've uncovered, I'm still convinced that this is the hero blaster from Blade Runner. But like any good noir story, there are still questions. The Deckard blaster is one of the most replicated props in movie history. And for decades, there have been whispers of a second hero prop, but I haven't found any evidence of it. And then the lingering question: how did the hero gun wind up in the hands of Jeff Walker, the film's marketing guy? Was there really a private auction? And if so, what other Blade Runner treasures are out there, just waiting to be found? If you know more, or think we got it wrong, please drop it in the comments.